Because we don't know when we will die, we get to think of life as an inexhaustible well. Yet everything happens only a certain number of times, and a very small number, really. How many more times will you remember a certain afternoon of your childhood? Some afternoon that's so deeply a part of your being that you can't even conceive of your life without it. Perhaps 4 or 5 times more, perhaps not even that. How many more times will you watch the full moon rise? Perhaps 20. And yet it all seems limitless.
Знание точного срока смерти дает нам возможность смотреть на жизнь как на неисчерпаемый колодец.
Hi everyone, Samuel here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm traveling to Cologne City and I have something very personal here to do. I also have a cool idea for this video, but I need to check into my hotel first and I will tell you more about it once I checked in. Cologne! Okay, so I checked in and let me tell you now what I'm doing here in Cologne. So tonight I'm going to attend a concert, which is technically a movie because the artist passed away last year and he knew that he's soon going to die because he was battling cancer for a few years. He was someone that I really looked up to and I would say I considered him an idol, a role model, and he really influenced my taste in music but also showed me what it means to live as an artist. Very humble, very hardworking, achieved so much in his life. That's why it's kind of sad that he left us at the age of 71. And the person I'm talking about is the Japanese composer Ryuichi Sakamoto. And he wasn't only a musician, he was also an actor. He composed a lot of film music. And he is kind of the pioneer of Japanese electronic music with his band Yellow Magic Orchestra. A lot of artists we know took inspiration from him. For example, Michael Jackson and Eric Clapton covered one of his songs, which was called Behind the Mask. Maybe you have heard it. Michael Jackson did a cover of that. And then last year he passed away in March 2023. And I was super shocked. I remember when my wife actually texted me and I had to sit down for a while. And normally I'm not so affected by, celebrities passing away or even people I look up to. But because his music was such an influence on me, for example, I don't really get most inspiration from other photography books or photography in general. I get a lot of inspiration from music and from films. It's really hard to impact someone deeply by just looking at one photograph. Maybe you do a series, but music has a quality that is much more universal. And him passing away really did affect me deeply. I was very surprised of myself, but like every week I would at least once feel very sad about it, listen to some of his music, and this is kind of funny, but I always thought that I will collaborate with him one day. I really was 100% sure that there will come a time where we meet and I will take a photo of him or do something creatively with him. I didn't even question it. I thought, yeah, it's going to happen. I don't know why. Maybe because I really wanted to do something with him. So yeah, that's not going to happen anymore. And then I'm very lucky because I attended 2 of his concerts. I went to London for a weekend, slept at the airport just to see him live. And so I'm very lucky that I got to see him live. But now that he passed, he left behind so much music. And this concert movie that I'm going to watch tonight, actually I have to hurry because I don't want to be late, is a film that he did with his son. And they filmed it, in black and white very beautifully. And Sakamoto put together this playlist of his most iconic pieces. And the reason I'm telling you this or doing this video is I want to show, first of all, I want to show you what my inspirations are, or one of the huge inspirations in my life. And then secondly, tomorrow I have another day here in Cologne and I want to go out without any plan, take photos, be in this weird kind of state of mind of feeling sad, emotional, sentimental about what I saw tonight and thinking about his music. And I want to take photos and I wish I could play his music and show my photos together with his music, but
when I look out of my window, all I ever see is cloudy gray skies.
So yeah, this video is all about me taking photos, connecting music to photography, and I think I don't need to say more than that. So yeah, follow me along and enjoy my little vlog. And if you never have heard of Sakamoto, I will put a playlist down below where you can check out his most important pieces, or my favorite playlist maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think that could be very interesting. All right, so photography, music, art, life, let's do it. Okay, I arrived at the Stadtgarten here in Cologne, first time for me, beautiful, very pretty. And I just realized something very stupid. So I checked the flyer and it said, theatrical release, March 28. Today is March 22nd. So this is a premiere and I could have waited a little longer and probably watch it in my own city. But at least it makes this video more interesting, so cheers.
Das ist traurig, aber er ist heute bei uns und das finde ich sehr schön. Die Musik ist zeitlos, wenn sie Ihnen gefällt, wenn es euch gefällt. Der Film läuft ab nächste Woche in den Kinos, aber heute Abend haben wir ihn ganz für uns an diesem tollen Ort und ich wünsche uns eine schöne Vorführung, ein tolles Konzert. Dankeschön.
Okay, I'm almost back at the hotel, but I want to take this opportunity to let this experience sink in. I just watched Opus and where do I even start? Maybe let's start by how many times I cried. Oh man, the cinematography. In the beginning you see him from the behind and you slowly go closer and then the audio was very low and I was like, raise the volume, this is too quiet. And then I noticed that this was all intentional. Because first you don't hear him, and you go closer and closer, and then the camera ended up being over his shoulder, which was a cool technique, because then it got very loud. And they didn't really show his face in the beginning, but once his face showed up, you could also tell that he's sick, you know, he looks sick. Yeah, it was pretty intense. Yeah, I could talk for hours about the film, but I guess that will be boring. So yeah, if this film is still playing somewhere near you, I definitely recommend checking it out, even if you don't know his music. Man, and the ending. I don't want to spoil it, but the ending was pretty sad. Okay, I guess that's enough. Let's go back and then enjoy street photography tomorrow. So, I don't know if you can see me, but I'm standing right in front of the Cologne Dome. It's Saturday, it's super packed. I'm going to do some street photography today. Feeling good, feeling positive about life. You know, one thing I forgot to mention yesterday is, when I saw the film, I thought, you know, how amazing is it that you can document your own art in this detail, you know? Because you know, all the old composers, you know, Debussy or Ravel or, you know, Tchaikovsky, whatever, they didn't have the technology that we have. So I thought, you know, how lucky for Sakamoto to be able to have this. You can kind of call it his last testament, you know, his last will, his last performance captured for eternity. And I realized how video and photography is pretty powerful in that way. Okay, police is looking at me because I look suspicious, talking to myself. I haven't had breakfast yet, Where should I go? I don't know. Let's get the hell out of here because people are starting to stare at me. It is raining. Oh, Hagel. By the way, I don't have a plan for today. I just go and see what the day offers me. Go where the day takes me. I think that's how you say it. Which is something I don't really have the chance to do anymore, because every time I go into the city, which is once per week, I have to do something. I have to film or work on some project. So there isn't really a day for me anymore where I can just photograph, you know, without any plan. Which I'm not even doing right now because I'm filming this vlog. But it is the closest thing to being by myself and taking photos. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it and I miss it. Alright, I'm back home and that was my little solo Cologne trip experience, watching Ryuichi Sakamoto's last testament, his documentary Opus, his last concert. Yeah, this was definitely a little bit of a different video on this channel. I always wanted to do something like this, combining music I really like with photography. And I filmed this video almost a year ago. I just couldn't find the time to finish this video. And also, initially I planned to get my wife involved because I didn't want to risk getting a copyright claim or maybe even a strike for this video. So my idea was that I would ask my wife, who is also a pianist, to improvise on the piano by looking at the photographs I took in Cologne. And I still kind of want to do a similar video in the future. But because this video was so much focused on Ryuichi Sakamoto, I just really wanted to use his music because I knew it would fit much better in terms of the mood, and maybe you would even understand what I was feeling. So hopefully I was able to communicate that, and it was a fun experiment to take photos being in this weird state of mind. Obviously the photos I took on that day weren't that great and definitely not great enough to be used together with Sakamoto's music, but at least it probably communicated the kind of feeling I had when I was taking these photos. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this video got a lot of copyright claims, so this video is not monetized, which is okay because I really wanted to make this video. I just hope that it's not going to damage my channel in any way. So if you enjoyed this video and you really got something out of it, hopefully you discovered Sakamoto for the first time, and check out my playlist in the description. But if you got anything out of this video, please share your thoughts in the comment section. And if you really want to support this channel, I opened a Patreon again. I have YouTube memberships and Patreon, posting the same benefits on both platforms. Maybe before you go, please share what your biggest inspiration is or was when it comes to your photography or creative journey. What really did catch a fire in you, or what does inspire you? Let me know, or let us know in the comment section. Maybe we will discover some other cool artists that way. That would be great. Okay. See you in the next video, and do not forget to create, and I don't know what to say. Just find joy in whatever makes you happy, and do that full send, 100%, and then great things can come out of it. Probably. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to end this video now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.